All right, everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 3rd. And I'm going to try something different with this week's Comic Scan. I'm going to try to do it all in one take without any cuts and without any edits, and we're just going to go for it. So, let's see how it goes. Because when it's Wednesday, that means it's time for Comic Scan. Okay, over there at DC Comics this week, there's a new champion of Shazam. Yes, Mary Marvel. I guess they still call her Mary Marvel, but she's the new champion of Shazam. So check out what Mary's got going on in here with the new champion of Shazam, issue 1. If you're a fan of those Batman Curse the White Knight stories, you're not going to want to miss this two-parter. It's the Batman White Knight Presents Red Hood. Yeah, Jason Todd running around Batman White Knight universe. Don't miss it. Like I said, it's 2 parts. There's a new 6-part miniseries coming your way from the regular universe, not that Batman White Knight universe. It's the Sword of Azrael. Yeah, that guy is still running around with his sword and, you know, taking penance and all that stuff. What is this fanatic going to do now in this 6-issue miniseries, The Sword of Azrael, issue 1? It's here. Oh, and I should probably just mention the DC event, the Dark Crisis, that if you were paying attention to the comic book news at Comic-Con, they just announced it's the Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. Issue 3's here. Issue 4, they say, is where it all hits the fan. We'll get in on this. It's pretty great. Over there at Marvel, Peach Momoko is still continuing her whole Demon Days storyline. This time it's the Demon Wars Iron Samurai issue number 1. If you're a fan of Peach Momoko's art, not just her covers, but her interiors as well, you're not going to want to miss this thing. It's coming your way right now. If you like those spiders, you can't ever get enough of them, especially when they do those Spider-Verse things. And this one is a new Edge of Spider-Verse series. There's a dinosaur Spider-Man. You might have my attention now, Marvel. There's a T-Rex Spider-Man. Anyway, check out the Edge of Spider-Verse issue 1. Supposedly all this Spider-Verse stuff is gonna fall apart. Don't miss it, guys. If you ever wanted to read that first appearance of Hawkeye, you can get it now in a facsimile reprint of the Tales of Suspense Power of Iron Man issue 57. Get in on this and see where Clint Barton got his start. Circus Archer, you know, that kind of thing. But here it's the classic version. But you don't have to pay classic version prices. Oh, I should also probably mention there are 2 X-Men Avengers Eternals Judgment Day tie-ins this week. There's X-Men Red issue 5 and an Immortal X-Men issue 5. These things both connect to that whole crazy Judgment Day thing, especially after you read Judgment Day issue 1. You're going to want to read these to see how the heck the X-Men are going to make do at this point. It's nuts. Coming your way from Image Comics this week, there's a new series called The Dead Lucky. A soldier returning home from the Afghanistan conflict to her life in San Francisco is facing some new and different changes where now apparently they might have some powers that can control electricity, and the whole tech-focused world of San Fran has some new private police forces. So how will this help that person do a vigilante job in San Francisco? Check it out in here. Dead Lucky number 1. There's also a new series coming your way from Dark Horse Comics that deals with the fallout and the, not post-apocalypse, but it's dystopian fallout after a bunch of corporations take over America and carve it all up into city-states, and everything kind of sucks. And everyone's trying to make do. That's why it's called Survival Street. They're trying to survive. Check out issue number 1 now from Dark Horse. And then those fine folks over there at Aftershock have a new series for you called The Vineyard. Yeah, it's a winery where this family makes wine, but they sacrifice people to Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry. Check this out. Probably won't end well for their friends or, you know, people that get drunk at a winery. Check this thing out now. The Vineyard from Aftershock. And I figured I should just pick the camera up now and move it over to Trades and Graphic Novels and give you a quick rundown of stuff that, you know, is over here. First off, there's a complete Batman Earth 1. It's the whole Earth 1 stuff in one book. There's also some new Batman, some new Icon and Rocket, Black Manta. This one, The Rush, was a pretty great horror time story. It's a well, what is it? Jack London-esque meets the Jack London meets the Ritual movie. Some horror gold rush stuff. And the book that's been making a ton of news because really crappy people in the world want to ban it, Genderqueer has a nice new hardcover. So check this thing out. Check out what they're doing over there with the Genderqueer book. Don't ban books. And then there is also some other things here, like an Ice Cream Man hardcover, a new Michael DeForge book, a hardcover of The Girl from the Other Side, Junji Ito coloring book, and then some other things. So this was an experiment in one take. I hope I didn't blow anything, make anything weird. I don't know. I think I got it. I think I nailed it. I think I got this right. Anyway, like and subscribe. Shop with us on the website, bravenewworldscomics.com. That's our website. And hope to see you at the shop. Thanks for tuning in yet again. See you next week on another Comics Again.